Hello you guys, are you planning on going to a wedding or another social event that might have some dancing and you're not so confident with your dance skills?
You don't want to be stuck on the sidelines just watching everyone else have fun.
No, definitely.
You want to get right in there.
Yeah, so in this video, we're going to go over 3 specific tips to help you be more confident in dancing to slow music as well as fast music.
And stay till the end of the video because we're going to do a little brief demonstration
to
both different styles of music, but with the same exact steps.
Exactly. For those of you who are new to this channel, this is Clara.
And this is Joel.
And in this channel, we help total beginners learn to have confidence and a natural way of dancing so that they have fun on the dance floor.
Through our 15 years of teaching experience, we have developed a method that gives our students the confidence to be able to dance to any kind of music out there.
Exactly, and they don't have to memorize step patterns or choreography in the process.
That's because we teach dance skills rather than routine.
Exactly. If you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that whenever Joel and Clara post a new video, you're in the know.
So let's get started.
So tip number 1 for you guys is modify the size of your step to match the speed of the music. All right, here we've got some slow music playing, and Clara and I are gonna dance together, yeah? And we're gonna dance a nice, easy home bass pattern.
Here we're doing the box step.
Yeah, and as we're doing this, because the music is slow, we do want to feel like our steps are a little bit bigger, yeah?
Yeah, that way we're able to fill out the music and do that easy transfer of weight to each step.
Exactly. If our steps are too small, we have to kind of pause, and it starts to feel a little bit robotic and a bit unnatural.
Yeah, a little shaky.
Exactly. So if we take a little bit bigger steps with this slow music, it works out much better. So here we now have some faster, more lively music, yeah? And we're gonna do the same home bass pattern. And if you notice now, Clara and I are taking much smaller steps.
Much more natural and very comfortable.
If we try to do the same size steps as what we were doing with the slow piece of music, it's starting to feel a little bit forced.
A little more of a workout. Which is fine if you're doing it at home, but maybe not at a wedding.
Yeah, exactly. So actually, we want you to have the confidence to dance to these faster pieces of music with your home bass patterns, but keep your steps much smaller.
Yeah, that way you're not out of breath and you can still have a conversation.
Exactly.
Tip number 2 is how to modify the space in between the two of you in order to suit the fast versus slow pieces of music.
So with slow music, we want to allow ourselves to fill in the music, the slow music, with more distance between you and your partner. Yeah? So if Clara and I are demonstrating now, as we, for instance, do a passing turn, we will take more time by adding more distance between us before we get back together. And then we can continue dancing our home bass.
Yeah, this music allows that because it's nice and slow. So you can have this nice pull like toffee.
Yeah, exactly.
between you to fill that time up.
Exactly. If we show keeping this space quite small, it's going to feel a little bit quick for what we're doing with this music. So if we're dancing to this and it kind of doesn't match what we're doing with this piece of music because it is soft and it is slow and a little bit on the romantic side.
It feels like the action wasn't even finished.
Exactly. So again, if we demonstrate that one more time, we're going to allow our arms to extend, not fully, not totally with straight arms, bong, but we will allow the elbows and the arms to extend just a little bit more.
Just very naturally and very comfortably.
A little bit more.
Filling out that music.
And then we can continue with our home bass. There we go. Awesome. So for faster music, the distance needs to be altered compared to the slow music. Yeah?
For sure.
So as we're now dancing, zoom, boom, and then we keep on dancing together.
So that kind of short action, not as elastic, suits this music a lot better because it's a little spunkier.
Yeah, it is a little, it's more lively. If we try to have that same type of extension, like what we did for the slow music, but for this faster music, it kind of doesn't match. I mean, it's still good dancing, but it just doesn't match the speed of the music, the way that we want to really feel it.
That's right. And you want to feel that music and kind of groove with it. So we're going to do it a little bit faster with a shorter amount of distance between us.
Exactly. So if we demonstrate that again with shorter arms and closer distance. There we go. And then we're back to our home base action once again.
Before we go on to tip number 3, and before we do our little dance demo at the end of the video, tell us in the comments below what your favorite slow song and your favorite fast song is that you want to dance more confidently to.
Yeah, we want to hear that from you guys, and maybe we'll get some inspiration as well for our students.
Yeah.
In tip number 3, we're going to go over the size of the underarm turn to better match the speed of the music. So just like we were talking about in the first 2 tips, we as a lead want to make sure that we fill out the slowness of the music. Yeah? And so we're going to do that same strategy here for an underarm turn. So here I'm dancing with Clara, and then I send her out for a stationary underarm turn.
And because I'm following that hand, I am taking a big walk around and then back to Joel.
And then we can continue to be dancing with the slow music. Yeah?
That was nice. It matched the music very well. It was nice and easy.
Exactly. We'll look at now the opposite with the slow music, which would be a smaller circle for her underarm turn.
All right, I'm ready for it. Oh, that was a very small circle. So as you can see, because it was a small circle, I had to go faster.
Exactly. It's not really matching the speed of the music or the character of the music. Yeah. So
I got a little taken by surprise, actually.
Exactly. So again, one way that we'd like to describe the circle is thinking about a sombrero, or like a really big circle, kind of like a hat that sits kind of on top of our
I wish I had one to show you.
And as I'm leading Clara now, I'm trying to trace a nice big round circle around her to lead her to do a slow walking turn.
Right, and the follow skill is to make sure that you're always connected to your hand. So if that hand goes in a big circle, then I need to follow that hand.
Exactly. So if we demonstrate that one more time, Joel is going to do his sombrero and Clara is going to match her arm with her center. Should work out. Let's see.
I hope so. So here I go, following the hand. And he brings me back.
Yeah, nice.
Nice, very suited to the music.
And now we've got faster music to dance to.
Woo.
Exactly. So just like the other 2, we want to decrease the amount of time taken to do our certain things. Yeah? And we're gonna do that also with an underarm turn. It's gonna look like this. And we continue to dance.
So that's where that quick little turn really was better matched with this type of music.
Exactly. So I am not trying to do the big sombrero turn like we did with the slower music. I'm trying to do a much smaller circle, maybe like a plate or a frisbee. Sometimes dance teachers, we like to say a halo over our partner's head, and that works much better. Yeah. If we just see what that looks like with a sombrero, just for demonstration sake.
Sombrero.
And then we get ourselves going again with our fast home base.
It works.
It does. It does work.
But it's just not maybe the mood of the song.
Exactly. So let's just show you guys one more time where it's a little bit more compact, a smaller circle, and it will hopefully, for you guys and for us too, match the music. There we go.
Yeah.
Awesome. So as promised, Clara and I are going to dance for you guys to the 2 different songs we've been using through this video. The fast one and the slow one. Or should I say the slow one first and then the fast one?
Yes. We're going to use those 3 tips that we've given you on how to modify the exact same steps, but to suit the music more.
All right, let's show you guys a dance with this slow music using the tips that we just talked about.
Starting off with the home base. You can see that the size of our home base pattern is quite big so that we can fill out that music.
Exactly. We don't have any awkward pauses to make it a little bit weird. We keep on going because we have bigger steps. Yeah?
Yeah. Here we are, getting a lot of space between us. So that's our second tip, to also fill out the music.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. And then sombrero time.
Nice big walk around, which also matches the music quite nicely.
Nice. And as we're doing these, again, although it looks like we are planning this is when Joel decides what he wants to do with Clara. And Clara is just following whatever Joel is doing. Yeah?
Yep, I'm just following the body action, following the hand. If it's a big sombrero, then that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, exactly. And hopefully I'm doing that big sombrero. Yeah. There we go. Excellent. So we're using again this idea of creating bigger space to take a little bit more time and fill out that music, which is a little bit slower.
And that way the movement is nice and smooth and nice and easy.
All right, here's our faster piece of music. Clara, you ready for a dance?
Yeah.
Here we go. Where's that music? Ah, here we go.
We're doing the same home base, nice little box stack. And as I said, little box stack. So the steps are smaller to suit the music.
Exactly, I feel quite comfortable doing it like this. If I was trying to really take big steps, yeah, it kind of feels a little bit awkward.
Yeah, keep them small.
Keep them small.
So remember, tip number 2 was when you're separating, make it small. Make the distance smaller with the faster music.
Exactly. So let's just see that again. Bounce. And back together, huh? There we go.
Yeah.
And then if we go zip, and
So that's tip number 3, was to do with those stationary turns. You want to make them small so that they, again, suit the music.
exactly. Let's see it again. Zip.
That was definitely not a sombrero.
Exactly. My left hand again, my lead hand was very small compared to those slower ones. Yeah.
Yeah, which causes me to spin faster.
And again, it's all about kind of having fun with the music. And if the music is fast, we want to have a much faster, lively dance. And if it's a much slower piece of music, we'll have a slower, more calm dance.
So as you can see from that demonstration, you don't necessarily have to learn a whole bunch of different styles of dance in order to dance to different types of music. In fact, you could just learn a handful of figures really well, and to learn how to have the skills to be able to modify the the dance to match the music.
Exactly. If you want to be able to dance to the full piece of music and have fun and confidence, download our free blueprint of dancing to a full song, and the link is in the description below.
And if these tips are really helpful for you, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell down below.
Thanks very much again for watching. We hope that you have fun on the dance floor together, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.